gotten stuck on something as the Axis make it to the barns first. Could be a little... It's going to be a little bit of a shakeup. Axis start to get out. Luke's is coming in from the top here. A couple OPs established on the front line, looking for some support. There we go. Snafu sets up the bottom. Garrison waiting for King Squad to get that garrison up to the north. Panzer IV is paused on the border. One rocket ricochets from Rosette and Casper down there. Axis getting the opening camp pressure. Sherman 70. The Axis should be able to get the first cap here in just a second. Yes, they do. Surprisingly, the Allies were not able to establish anything near the barns. Everything was pretty much wiped out. So kudos to the Axis for playing that. We got some pressure on Hill 5 already. Stewie's still working their way around the back. Panzer IVs are pushing up to the north to help wipe out this push. Got a blueberry on that garrison. Noah J. We'll go check out Noah J. And the Panzer IVs as they make a push up here to wipe out this last little Allied stronghold. 75 is burning pretty badly. Panzer IV comes around the corner. They're going to have a shot here. Yep. Oh, they miss. Oh, no. Oh, no, buddies. It's okay. I won't get your name. Oh, there we go. Okay. 75 is popped. That is all cleaned up and good to go. One Panzer IV does get destroyed from the Stewie combination over there to the rears, though. Shot from Commander Golden Twig over there in the back line. Got the Stewie still cruising. Strafing over there to the back. Going after Guriazani. And Beerman getting pretty far here. Oh, with the car 98 in the circle. Oh, man. Beerman has an OP right there. Oh, guns down one. Oh, that's a Luke's down below. Okay. And gets the outpost. Very nice, Beerman. Has the shovel ready to go. Camp progress is going to continue here. Beerman. Guns down Rosette and Casper. Don Bull as well. Beerman on a little bit of a frag streak. Beerman has one more rocket in the tube for this Stewie, perhaps. Beerman. Not going for it just yet. Camp progress. Oh, there we go. One rocket to the front. The Lukes may be able to finish it off. Not 100% sure, though. Raspberry spawn wave down below. Lukes is trying to take care of the Stewie, but it's got to fire at a very specific spot. Just bomber in there from UFW. Cap progress still coming in for the Axis. They got a couple OPs in the vicinity. May try to overload Hill 5. Allies trying to set up some type of attack to the rear. Could be a unique balance going on between the two. Rocket into the Lukes from Vin Diesel. Another rocket. Oh! Heimatliebe comes in to save the Stewie. Cap progress still coming in. The Raspberries are pushing forward. We have a medium 75, though, that should be able to offset it. Here we go. Medium 75 coming up. Gonna dive right into the circle, I think. Medium 75 trying to splash around. Gonna jump on in. Here they go. Look at that. Luca, Cedric, and Hamfdov jumping inside and offsetting that cap weight. And now they're going to distract all these blueberries. Uninstall, bro. Putting a satchel on, but the medium 75 doesn't care. They want to maximize or to give their team a little chance to recapture Hill 5. I mean, they almost, oh my gosh. Very good play there by the medium 75 crew. Very nice. Dove right in. Didn't care if they live or die. They just knew they had to try to offset the cap weight. And now the medium 75 crew will roll around with a satchel on them and they will go bababadooey. Very, very good play, buddies. That's what you call putting the team first by that tank crew. Alrighty, the medium 75 will be destroyed. Camp progress will come back in. Andreas Janker. Partially frags got an assist, I think, from another Raspberry over there to the rears. Beerman going after Andreas. The Axis needs some armor support here by Hill 5. They got one Panzer IV streaming in from the north. Got to see a Luke's or a Tiger or something coming up from middle HQ. Another Panzer IV coming down the middle of the road. Recon over here to the back. Team Germany still needs the... Oh, they're still getting capped. That medium 75 temporarily did save it, that's for sure. Axis got a couple OPs. They got the front door garrison. They really don't have any more spare bodies to commit. They just got a few hanging around by Win 4. The rest is in armor, and everybody else is making their way towards a hard cap. Bomber run coming in from the north. They got the Panzer IV up by the building complex. And the Axis may have this. Uninstalled bro gets gunning down to the bottom. Artillery strike has been called in. And, oh man, the Axis go 4-1 with an hour and 10 minutes left to go. That's big. A little bit of movement there towards Terra Green. The half track is locked. Item squad is up to the north. Andreas Janker going for those supplies. Medium 75 crew struggling to climb up that. Looks like they'll need to back up and just find another little spot. You know, some of the parts on the maps and Hello. Oh yeah, just need to go to the left a little bit, then they'll be okay. There they go. Now they're just fine and dandy. Defense getting prepared for here on 5th. Garrison established front door. 76 moving up from the beach, being chased by a Satchelier. Beerman all over it. Side of it, Greyhound still alive. Jamming into Puma's booty a little bit. Oh! Oh! Ricochet by the Greyhound. Who's gonna win this? Oh, the Greyhound comes on. Oh, what an awkward little exchange. It's a Greyhound wedge, though. Oh, Hanfdal gunned down outside. I wonder if the Greyhound was wedged underneath the dead Puma. And the Greyhound gets wiped. Okay. Solid little back and forth there, buddies. Very solid. Counter airhead coming down from Team Germany to the southwest. Garrison established by Heise. Uninstall bro approaching. Uninstall bro. Another rocket. 76 will be burning. Oh, and a round comes in for the right side from the P4 to clean it up. Panzer IV push on up. For those of you just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this World Cup matchup between Team USA, Canada versus Germany here on Utah with Win 4 as the middle point. Utah 9th, by the way. Turn the brightness up a little bit so we can all see a little bit better. A little bit of delay off the opening. But good to see USA arriving on time for this one, as they were a couple years late to the last one. Panzer IV gets clapped up here to the north. So far we have seen 2 captures. First going to the Axis on Win 4, and then over there to Will Hill 5. Now they're trying to figure out how to put pressure on Terra Green. The Allies trying to set up something down there to the southwest, but so far the defensive blueberries for the Axis have been able to hold them off. Team Germany is on the Allies, remember, and then Team USA Canada is the Axis. Trust me, I've got myself confused with that one over the course of this game many times so far. Do have the first Tiger I think we've seen so far tonight, making its way up here to the border, looking to smash the Allied defenses. No armor being committed from the Allies over there to Hill 5. It's strictly blueberries duking it out. Get a little bit too serious. They're trying to break through the Axis the Allied defenses here on the beach. Waffen, Priz. Waffen winning some big gunfights. Priz got taken down just a few seconds ago. Waffen, this banana berry on fire here in the middle of hard cap. Bombing run coming in from the Allies to help stall the push. Buffing going up. Oh, big rocket there from Ledford lands on the Garrison and wipes out a huge chunk. Oh, everybody. Oh, mamma mia. Satchel gets placed on the side. Beatbox in the other medium 75. Rocket comes into the front from Rain. One more rocket may do it. Rain lines up. Rain. No, he gets gunned down at the last second. Cap progress still coming in. The Axis all over the hard cap. Medium 75. Yep, that was the Satchel one. This other medium 75 may have a chance. Oh, they're trying. They're really trying, man. Look at them go. Oh, no. Oh, no, they may have gotten stuck. But they're going to try to splash around a little bit. The Raspberries are trying to come in from middle HQ, rush up north, at least get in sector. They got to cross this line. Not too sure if they're going to have enough time. Oh.
I sat down and put my controller down.
Oh, I love that. Everyone was like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm actually scared to.
Everyone stand away from the bird. Got an itchy trigger finger.
Alrighty, everybody. Here we go. Purple Heart Lane, ZFG versus Crows for the Allied Front League. Yes, you heard that correctly. There is yet another league in competitive Helios. Yes, you may have thought that there was just Winter War League, off-season competitive league. Wait, hold on. Summit. The HL Classic, maybe the DMT. No. There's more. And I just learned about this as well. We are on the Allied Front League today for this matchup between Crows and ZFG. Purple Heart Lane, Carentan, Causeway as the middle point. And from what I've been told, from my top secret intelligence sources, there will be snipes. That's what they said. I can't name specifics. I was sworn to secrecy, signed multiple NDAs, met with lawyers, the whole 9 yards. We'll see. We shall see. Now, Causeway wouldn't be not so surprised that there would be snipes here. I mean, just happens. I mean, the roads are wide open, ready for the taking. So it's not, shouldn't be too surprising to really anybody out there that there will be snipes today. Go ahead and let me do this. Okay, I think we're good to go. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to a wall drop. Axis tanks loading up on there. Remember, the Allies have that little bend right here in the road that they have to deal with. Then, of course, gotta remember all the little crossings that we have on Purple Heart Lane and how many vehicles we have seen time and time again go down into the deep. Stoney the Redneck, Hutch, major buzzkill in this one. Omni sitting in the gunner seat, ready to go. Right there, down in the middle of the road. Most likely, it's going to be Omni that is going to be pumping that first round on in. There's only one SL in this truck, though. This could be just a Kermit could just be the bait truck. Honestly, I think that's what it is. We got a big spawn over here to the left. Allies are not planning to cap this first, from what it looks like. The other transport truck coming down the rears. Oh, okay, there we go. We got a big truck in the middle. Okay. So I'm assuming this is going to be the decoy truck. Private Kermit taking one for the team, man. Private Kermit, decoy truck driver. Here he goes, about to cross the bend. And still going. Truck over back to the rears. The Private Kermit does not get taken out in the decoy truck. What? No. Can't be. Oh my gosh. Private Kermit may be the first truck I've ever seen in the history of my Purple Heart Lane castings to make it all the way down to Carentan Causeway going down the main road. He is probably in shock himself. Can't believe it. He's got here like, what? No way, bro. There's no way I got here. Mamma mia. Private Kermit is going to jump with joy and be oh so happy at this. It does get mowed down by the strafing run, but the outpost was placed. Totally fine with that. Alrighty. And the Allies should get a nice big juicy spawn wave off of that. Here we go. Everybody's pushing it. And at 30 versus 30, everybody, remember the point is much more condensed, or there's not as many bodies, and so they're going to load as much as they possibly can on the hard cap. Versus in 49s versus 49s, where you see everybody spread out. In this case, they're like, hey, let's just throw everything at the circle and see what we can get. Got a little bit of spread, but not too much. But man, Private Kermit's outpost could play big dividends here. The Axis are in the main building that's going to get pounded with a whole bunch of artillery. Once again, don't have too much spread. We just have one light tank over to the right. We got a Stewie making its way forward. Medium 75 still on the road up here to the north. Luke's over here off to the left a little bit. Now, last weekend, we saw a 26-minute opening cap. Can we beat that today? Can we hit 30? Maybe 35? No, that's wishful thinking. I've casted hundreds of games. 26 minutes was the longest I've ever seen. That was just last weekend. Not a match hasn't come close to that in a long time. Crows dominating this part so far. Cap progress now over 50% for the Axis. Fourth points are Jordan Canal. Got Garrison set up back here for ZFG. And Madeline Farm for the Axis. Big blueberry spawn wave, but a decent chunk of them get wiped out. Here comes more the Axis here. Kato, Omni. Goodman looking to place a satchel down. Yep, sure did. Pretty sure it's a 30-second one. Goodman gets gunned. Not too sure if it's going to go off in time, though. Man, Pickles over there to the rears. Oh, it'll be close. They need a little bit more cap weight to offset it. And there we go. All right, first cap is settled. Pros going up 3, 2. Satchel does go off and clears the entire building. Went contested there for just a moment. Let's go take a look at the back line. Stewie play. Stewie stopped over there to the far east. We have the Sherman 75 over here, moving up to the left. Panzer IV back here on the road. And with 30 versus 30, we can get a lot more concentrated inside the circle. Or more concentrated with the players. Don't have to worry about spreading out too much. That's a little bit of benefit. Oh no, the Allies just have this garrison over here, no garrison in the middle. They're forced to make this long trek up here. Major J. Howard. Echoplex Goodman. Begins to move out. Dog Squad is over here to the far right. Most likely we'll see Dog Squad set up another garrison. Got to get those deep blue zone or red zone garrisons up early. That way you can leak some SLs over to the back line, just in case your OP gets randomly wiped. When Stewie coming around to the rears. Let's go see how they fare. See what they're heading towards. Stewie going across the bridge. We have Lieutenant Moose, General Girth, and Girth Brooks in this one. Girth D. Brooks, sorry. I want to make sure I get the middle initial correct. We all know some of these players when they submit their clips to their team, their organizers, or when they negotiate future contracts. If I just say Girth Brooks, then the other team could dispute it and be like, well, how do we know this is Girth D. Brooks? It wasn't pronounced properly on stream. Was it pronounced properly on stream, or was it a different Girth Brooks? Because, I mean, there's a very common name. It's not too unique in a way. Brooks is a very common last name. Girth, I think, was the number 4 or 5 most popular baby name in 2025, so it makes sense. It's really up there. So Stewie was going to roll around here a little bit. Look for targets. Supply truck over to the right for the Axis. And they begin to push out ever so slowly. Stewie's going to keep going here. Sherman 75 approaching for the left. And most likely this Stewie has been marked pretty well. We got 2 AT players chasing him. Reznov and Aston bombing run coming up on the front line. Looking to take out some of them on the hard cam. The beer baron. Fitzpatrick and McBab. The opening P4. Oh, it was right here. Okay, so they did take it out. Okay. But we should have another act. Yeah, okay, we already do. Another P4 coming up to the bottom left. And then on the main road, we have the first heavy. 75 taking a little bit of a rocket pounding. Too much. Jumbo 76 spawned in. Now, in Purple Heart Lane, what we usually see is a deep airhead play from the team that's up 3-2 on Causeway. Plenty of good options for the Axis. They could launch one over to the far back right, get up a nice garrison, and slowly bring those bodies up to the front. Or they could be aggressive and try to get one over to the west by Jordan Canal. Me, I like a good conservative airhead. Just the high likelihood chance of success. You're still early in the game. Plenty of time to just work the front line. Get people in position. No need to rush it. And that Tiger looks like it wasn't informed. The Stewie's about to come around the corner here. Nope, Stewie's struggling. I mean, whoever got taken out should have been able to relay that, hey, we got some type of tank over here on the main road. Unless the Tiger just didn't get the intel, the Stewie's going to poke out. And they have a perfect line of sight. One in the back. Spotter, no doubt, noticed at the last second. Oh, no, the Stewie's got to get out of here. Tiger turns. Stewie's trying to back up. No! Stewie manages to still... No! I was going to say, man, oh man. Would that have worked out? That would have been a massive early W for the Allied tank crew. Bombing run works its way up to the north. 2 Allied tanks on the main road. Yep, I was going to say, they're going to have a pretty good chance of taking out that Tiger, and they do. Alrighty, Allies will have the armor advantage here for a few more moments, or a few more minutes. At the 1 hour 15 mark. Remember, the next, that's the 10-minute cooldown, man. We're not going to see the next Axis Heavy, maybe up on the front line around the 107 mark or so. Raspberry's over here hanging out in the middle of the buildings. About the only place with a little bit of protection. Bombaclad Brad takes a grenade and gets sent back to the redeploy screen. And the artillery for the Axis locking down that trench. About the only spot the Allies have to approach from. The artillery's gonna meet them. Kermit, no. Another big blueberry wave. Sausage surprise, Echoplex. Bubba Gump, Yenji, try to throw some smoke here. And Pickle also throwing smoke. But the artillery doesn't care about smoke. Waiting for the next rounds to come on forward unless the artillery guy was told to relocate. Blueberries begin to get in the circle. Allied tank over here to the left is taking some shots at medium 75. Ricochet. They gotta get over here to the left. Yep, there they go. Finding a good spot to repair now. 76 is relocated over by Jordan Canal. No deep black line airhead just yet. Bubba Gump, sausage surprise. Oh. Oh man! Imagine if the body parts and all the limbs did not get taken away after a certain amount of time. What that would look like after a while. It would be a sight to see. Echoplex trying to jump over the wall. Gotten a little bit heavier since last time he tried to do that. There he goes. Finds a little gap. Remember, they put these little gaps here in the stone wall to make these maps ADA accessible. As the T-17 obviously doesn't want to face any lawsuits for players that may be on a little bit heavier side that can't crawl over these stone walls. Make these little gaps allow those players to pretty much walk on through. Because in this day and age, you got to be, I mean, everybody comes in different shapes and sizes. You don't want those are a little bit challenged in that arena to not be able to play the game they would like to, or not be able to play the game how they would like to. Super Hans up into the building. Yen down below doesn't hear the beer going off yet. Cat Parker still coming in for ZFG. It's not that many bodies here. One good artillery shell, or one rocket, one satchel will clear this all out. But maybe ZFG has it. Reinforced was dropped. It doesn't... Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, there wasn't that many. And if the Crows are able to get at least one big spawn wave here, I was going to imagine there should have been fine. We'll go check out the defense here in a moment. Just want to see if the Blueberries are able to overpower them. Super Hans gets taken out by that mine. Goose gets gunned down in the back. Buttman giving it a shot here. Buttman. Nope. Oh, nice rocket. Oh, around and round we go, everybody. Buttman up to the top. Guns down a few. Buttman in a really good position here. Buttman throwing a grenade. Heldy, Fatty, Cyclops. All pushing from the rears, wiping out the outpost. Okay, Buttman was taken care of. And I think the Crows will be okay. Yeah, okay. Looks like they're going to be okay. Let's go check out the defense for ZFG. Peace strikes are ready to go. We'll try to keep an eye out on the map for those. Bengal Wolf versus Per Princess. Oh, Per Incest. There we go. Okay. Per Incest. Get a POV of Per Incest. Oh, no. Take some shots there from Legendary. Death Machine over to the left. This is what you like to see in Purple Heart Lane. Like to see a nice MG over here to the back, watching all the open ground. Making sure that all this is covered. Medium 75 over here to the right. It looks like that 76 on the main road was destroyed. Probably not waiting for another tank crew in the middle. Looks like they're going to bring up another one here momentarily. Cornholio back here on defense. No spicy backline airhead just yet. Crows beginning to push forward, though, all along the line. They got raspberries leaking to the rears to get those garrisons. And that's a big Gary takedown from Bombo Clan Brad. Gets annihilated by an artillery shell, but not going to be upset about being able to take out that garrison. Gladly will take that arty shell for the team. And now ZFG, unfortunately, is going to be on this little, down to one outpost pretty much for the attack. And the Crows will be able to surround this, wipe it out. Nafo Gas trying to find a safe spot to escape back to. As he knows the line is disintegrating. So his OP is crucial so they can reestablish that garrison. We do have a medium 75 coming up on this road, but I feel like they're going to be surrounded a little bit. Nafo Gas. Yeah, all spawn points. We have one garrison over here to the east, but it looks like it's getting closed in on. Dog squad down to the back. Normal squad lead, bad squishy down there. T9 NMC. Trying to come over to the right. And will he be able to sneak? Sausage surprise is trying to gun him down with the MG. Not able to though. 75 is going to look to relocate. Bombo Clap Rag comes in with the AT. One rocket ricochets. Another rocket. Looks like they should be okay for right now. Okay, it did look bad for ZFG, I'm not going to lie. I was thinking, oh no, Crows is going to box him out and form a nice shape around Jordan Canal, but it looks like they were able to reestablish this and at least get that garrison back up, so now they can renew the front line attack. Now we just got to keep an eye out in the back line for those deep airheads. Commanding today for the Allies is Chaotic Hammer. For the Axis, it is going to be... Take a look here, ladies and gentlemen. We got Meerkat commanding for the Axis. Boom up. Going to try its luck across the boat bridge. No! And they hit a mine! Perfectly placed, buddies. There you go. Ducky takes out Princess. Reznov comes over to the side though. Strafe and run runs up the middle. And remember in 30 vs 30, everybody, you're going to have a lot of open map. I mean, that's just the way it is. You don't have that many bodies, and you gotta flip-flop them around the map so friggin' much. It could be pretty crazy. Which of course, that's gonna lead to massive gaps, which players that come from a 49 versus 49 team, it's not gonna work that way. You just can't. Unless you... Okay, we got a straight run, or sorry, precision strike coming in from this side, I believe. Yep, there they are. They're the P-47s. Coming on the half-track. And... yeah! Alrighty. Chaotic Hammer goes 1 for 1 on P-strikes. We'll give him the half-track. No, it wasn't a tank. We'll give him this one. Got a medium 75 approaching from the right side. And Carentan Causeway, just like that, is in control of the Allies. If the Axis have any spawns, they got the one garrison down to the south. Big spawn wave comes off of it. Nafo Gas is going to be standing in their way. gosh, I mean, and these tanks are working beautifully to clean up these spawns and attack Causeway from the side, allowing the infantry to make some ground here. Artillery's also working into overtime as well. Briggsy, Princess, 2 squad leads over there to the back. Cat Park are still going in favor of ZFG. Let's go take a look at the comparison real quick. 236 to 265 right now for the overall frags. Sniper is not that popular in console. I mean, on the PC side, man, you'll see snipers get 80, 90 frags, but on console scene, not so much. I mean, I know a lot of PC players who will fight tooth and nail to get the FG42. They will wreak havoc with it. Crows trying to make their way back towards the hard cap here, but they're going to get sort of bottled up by this 75. One rocket to the front. And it looks like we may see our second cap of the game. Aston Cato, Buttman. Looking from the outside in. And there we go. ZFG goes up 3-2 with an hour left to go. Got an airhead up here to the north. Madeline Farm is the 4th point. Got a couple blueberries down there. No threat at the moment, but we'll see how this map develops. The Axis do have a couple backline spawns they can work with here. The 76 is in a little bit dangerous position. I mean, I would prefer I prefer them not to be so exposed on the main road, maybe, but maybe they just took out an enemy Tiger or something, so I feel pretty confident about their position. May see them slip over to the left real quick. Stony Redneck on in. Wano pulls out the Panzerschreck. Gets one in the side. Gonna take a second to reload here. Wano gets birdie. And Ducky. Bombing run on its way for the Axis. Gonna take out the repair station. Gonna damage both allied tanks. Axis position still looks strong. No blueberries over here that have penetrated in the 7 grid line. The Axis do have a garrison over here to the right, along with a couple outposts to the left. Outpost up right there from House Squad. One Panzer IV and a recon tank coming in from the bottom right. See? Trying to slowly creep up to the hard cap here. Can he get it? We'll try not to be too loud here. Oh! No, no! And a tank round, of all things. Oh. 1-1-0. Oh, buddy. Damn. Craziness. Oh, I was probably so excited to finally be in that position. That of all things. Hutch, Stony Redneck, looking out to the distance, trying to figure out where the heck those rounds are coming from. We got a Panzer IV over here to the far, far side. Tank has been marked over there to the left. 76 looking. Supply truck coming up from the middle. We got one Blueberry able to make their way through. Private Kermit, the one who we saw drive the decoy truck earlier. Hutch calling out that they need reps. Need a repair station. Garrison. No engineers, no support for the repair station. Major Buzzkill working his way back. Perhaps going to start the repairs. Yeah, there it goes. Another Jumbo 76 spawned in. Middle HQ, we get this the P4. No more heavy spotted, at least for the moment. Oof, the artillery, man. Big Red. Oh, trooper. For those of you just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this 30 vs 30 matchup between ZFG and Crows as part of the Allied Front League. So far we have seen 2 captures, first going to the Axis, and then the Allies were able to push forward and take it back all over Carentan Causeway. Battle and farm defense. MG42 action. Band, GS. Captain Dex. Captain Dex takes out Big Red. The life of an infantryman on Purple Heart Lane, man. It ain't for the weak. It really isn't. Look at these guys. Not wanting to move a muscle just yet. Legendary, Fengelwolf. Aston trying to creep along. Looks like Fengelwolf knows because the OP's warm. Aston, Fengelwolf. Oh, okay, Fengelwolf comes out ahead there in the 1v1, and Aston will fall down into the Purple Heart Lane rivers to feed the sea creatures of Purple Heart Lane. There's sharks, there's crabs. You can see some sea lions as well. Plenty of wildlife in Hella Loose that, if you're not paying attention, you may miss. These little unknown features. .76. Panzer IV over to the far right did get knocked out, it looks like. 2 jumbos up on the board for the Allies. 1 Axis tank on the main road. We'll go take a look at that. Tiger is facing front, so there's really nowhere for them to escape to. Trying to get that jumbo over there to the far left. Tiger. Damn, a lot of shots being exchanged. Tiger's gonna back up. No shots from the one down the road, though. I think they're trying to maybe line it up right now. Junior jumps out, gonna begin the repairs. Death Machine calls out that they're going to get a repair station. Hold on. Tanks sometimes live or die by the amount of repair stations they're able to get up, everybody. It can really tip the scales. Never forget that when you're playing a game. If your tank is without a repair station, try to do whatever you can to help them get one. Decay, throwing a quick grenade. Throwing another. Or no, Death Machine. Going Helio, squad up. Trying to push, but it's not that easy for the Allies. Got Dog Squad over here to the far back. Could put up a nice garrison. Start linking some bodies over there to the rears behind Madeline Farm, although the Crows do have a pretty good defensive network set up with these and garrisons all around. Half track placed over to the far left. This is a common spot where we do see airheads placed for the Allies. But the Axis with a half track ready for people to spawn back and take those down. Bombing run on its way. Gonna damage a 76. And I think the repair station that they just built was already destroyed. Sometimes how it goes, though. Helios, 1 versus 3. Oh, gets one. Kato, Omni. Still alive and ready to push. Hard cap isn't that far away. The Axis have one P4 over there to the bottom of the road. Another P4 coming up from middle HQ. Squad up, gets wiped out by Kato. Chaotic hammers back here. The Peace Strike may be almost ready. Tiger Carcass right here in the middle of the road. General Girth, Band Squishy. Lieutenant Moose working their way around. Girth D. Brooks taken out by a grenade from... Begins to push here. Nope. Oh. Ooh, that was a close one. Don't want to go too deep in that water. Blueberries coming down to the bottom. Takes out Birdie over there to the distance. Ducky to the left. Oh! Guns down right there in the river. Ducky able to make it across. Okay, what do we got, everybody? What do we got? We got the 76 over here to the far left. One jumbo over here on Causeway. Nothing in the back line. Got Mike Squad over here to the east. We'll take a look at the stats here real quick after Ducky put down the outpost. .343 to 465. And remember, the Axis were defending Causeway for a long time there, so could be a little bit bigger chunk of their frags. And they are defending Madeline Farm, where we do see the Allies try to make their ground through the little rivers over there. Naphtha gas. Oh, right there by the garrison as well. The naphtha gas will be able to report that back to squad chat to say, hey, Got a garrison right by me, and there's those 2 marks that do get Omni surviving a couple artillery shells. And it's one of those things where you do see in the smaller matches. Omni was playing AT earlier and a tank, now playing squad lead. A lot of roles. A lot of different roles to be played. Got to be very flexible in the 30 versus 30 matchup. 1 Panzer IV, another P4 over here to the back. Got a couple blueberries making their way towards it, actually. Panzer IV spins around. Lieutenant Moose, General Girth. One rocket to the front. Oh, okay, they do get the bazooka. Okay, I was gonna say. Moose. Looks like he's gonna go for it, though. Moose. Tries to get it on, and does. Oh, man. Lieutenant Moose will go down by the sandbags, lie low, and the Panzer IV will cruise off here. And they will have no idea. Oh, looks like they're just gonna pause. I was wondering if they're going to kick it in the 4th gear and cruise up. Oh, look, Junior jumps out. Junior checks. Sees a spark. Oh, no, doesn't see him. Oh, Junior. No. Damn. Alrighty, and Lieutenant Moose will come away with a Panzer IV takedown. And that's what you could do. I mean, if you have like an AT buddy with you, have the AT player take the finishing shot or the money shot, however you want to call it. And that way the tank crew goes, oh hey, we got the AT player, there's no worries, and the engineer or the satchel player comes out later, and then they take him by surprise. SWAT trooper. Recon plane running over Madeline Farm. Did see some movement back here, but no garrison or spawn set up. Blueberry leakages to the back line. 38 minutes left to go. Rose does have some momentum here, getting a little bit of cap weight. The 76 burning on the main road. Raspberries over there to the right, to the left. T9 MMC is going to jump out, try to get the satchel on, and he does. Now, did any other player notice it? Doesn't look like it. The satchel will continue cooking. Beer Baron. It's Patrick and McCab. Or McBab. Bombing run coming in from north to south. 1 rocket to the right. And this jumbo. Oh, Yenji. Oh, Yenji doesn't notice it. Gonna start repairing it. They're gonna go bum bum and doing. Oh, and down they go. Oh. Remember, buddies, when you see you take down a player right by an enemy tank, just try to do a quick scan around them to make sure that the enemy didn't place anything on it. Always just do a quick scan. Especially when you hear that STG go off. Airhead called in for the Axis down here to the south. Cat Parker's coming in on Madeline Farm because we have 1 allied OP Baker squad that was able to make its way through. Leaking a couple bodies on forward, but the Crows are responding with a wave of themselves for themselves. At this point, looks firmly in control of the Axis, everybody. .76 though. Oh man! Jumps on top. Oh my gosh! What a nice jump there from able to get on top of the satchel. Oh my gosh. Placed right on the top. 76 is able to stall the cap progress at least, or a little bit. Maybe buying some time for the Blueberries. They're going to keep roaming around the hard cap. Hopefully they turn left. Okay, they do. They're taking time bomb. Raspberry's got to be careful. Oh, they're trying to run away. They're trying to run away. Oh, looks like the 76 wasn't able to make it through there. They do get taken out. But at the same time, the building is clear as well. And they bought them a little bit. Just enough for everybody get their outpost established and push back up to the line. Dog squad over here to the far right with the supply truck. Looking to put down actually no supplies for drops. Just got the outpost over there. Death Machine, Bubble Gump. Bubble Gump drops some supplies. Death Machine looking to put down a garrison. In an ultra spicy location. And the garrison is wiped already. Oh. Let's go take a look over here on the right side. Big Red, Legendary, Fingerwolf. Trying to regain this ground. We did see the Allies make it all the way down here, but the Axis have thrown them back out. Up here to the north. Aston, Captain Dex, GS, Big Bahan. With a POV of Aston. Oh, just a little bit overshot there. Nice and secure. Dog squad still coming around to the rears. All eyes are going to be on Dog squad from the Ally standpoint. Gonna maybe try to get a garrison somewhere here. .175 in the middle. Gets a satchel placed on the right side. T9 NFC. And she's going to be cooking. Nobody's jumping out. So looks like nobody is aware. Brutal. And that's going to clear the hard cap yet again of ZFG players. And yet another repair station, too. Now, Satcheliers, man, they will strike when you least expect it. A couple blueberries down here. Maybe ZFG can offset it. Moose and General Girth. Tiger has been marked. SWAT troopers running away. General Girth has to do a good job of controlling the fire. Don't shoot General Girth unless you have to, buddy. Yeah, just lets him pass. Very good. Lieutenant Moose. Lieutenant Moose. Water's a little bit too deep, buddy. Gonna have to jump. There he goes. And get across. Satchel getting placed on the right side in the track. There we go. And it's cooking. Steph, Leche, Junior. Lieutenant Moose, General Girth back away, making sure they don't jump out. Fancy Cyclops. Oh, Steph jumps out. Steph. Oh, Tiger. Tiger turns. Oh, the Satchel's still cooking. They're backing right into the AT gun. No, they go Baba Badooey. AT gun crew, Tiger, and the repair station. Oh, Moose is going to be happy to see that one on stream. Oh, man. Another Satchelier strikes. Both sides today. Very, very active. Panzer IV. General Girth is going to try to get this one with a bazooka, I think. 1, 2. Oh, ricochets off the back. And unfortunately, General Girth will be caught out in the open. Yeah, not going to be able to do much there. Bad squishy. Garrison was placed. New outpost as well, down to the south a little bit. Carentan Causeway looks fine and dandy. Axis have a garrison over here to the far right. We have a tank and a half track coming down the main road. Satcheliers everywhere we go. Sniffing out those things. Half a dash. SWAT trooper. SWAT trooper. Oh, Nephil ghost. I was wondering if SWAT trooper is going to try to good old shovel strike. Bombing run comes through. Take a look at the comparison, shall we? 449. Oh, man, the Axis really getting the upper hand here. Pulling away almost by 200 frags, and yet the Allies able to still hold 2-3, man. I mean, of course, the Allies are... I don't know. I mean, gosh, that's a big differential. I mean, the hold is not mega strong. They're holding. Axis do have a... I mean, the map control isn't... Obviously, in 30 versus 30, it's just not... It's can't ask for too much, but... Really interesting. I mean, 100 frags, not that big of a deal. 200, though? Ooh, man, that's... Okay. But then again, it's not really... I mean, maybe there was a whole bunch of allies who just died in the river over there to the far left. Because there's frags that mean a lot, then there's frags that mean a little. Not all gunfights. Panzer IV, I think, just took a ricochet shot. 76 down the main road. Artillery lined up right on the half track. Bengal Wolf, Steel Max. Axis tank crew over there middle. A little bit of a spawn wave down here to the southwest. Dog squad did get up that garrison, but it was wiped. Got a P-strike falling over here to the back on the half track. And perfect. Nails it. Alrighty, the Axis commander nails a P-strike on a half track, and the Allies commander gets a half track for themselves too. Bombo clamp rad down below. Thinking about that jumbo on the road, no doubt. Princess. General Girth. Oh. Mono gets 2. Girth D. Brooks. Oh, can't survive the MG. And he'll push forward now, look for that outpost. Bad squishy. Got the garrison up here to the top right. That squishy's gonna hold. Mawano respawns in, knowing that the enemy will most likely be coming for this. 23 minutes left to go. Reznov. Jumps all the way down. Thin Cloud goes up to the top. Reznov chases after him. Oh, it shoots him right in the back. Cover squad up, is able to come up and knock him out. Where did the Jumbo... Jumbo relocated over here to the left. Major buzzkill. Jumping out to drop supplies. Hutch gonna build a repair station. Another half track for the Allies goes down. Reznov takes care of Death Machine. One blueberry wave still to the back. Dog squad looking to maybe get another garrison up here momentarily. The Axis have a good amount of spawn waves over there to the east. Get another tank coming up the main road. A T-gun established a little bit farther. There, and this match could go either way right now. 20 minutes left. Bad squishy, marking a tank over here to the rears. Remember, the Ally P-strike should be ready. Got one Tiger making its way forward. Behemoth, Warthog, Prima Downs. Camp progress begins on 4th, just a skeleton crew. We got a medium 75 working their way forward. Goodman, Lieutenant Moose, Girth D. Brooks, General Girth. Ninek. Oh no! Surprised Girth D. Brooks didn't have his MG out ready. General Girth, Lieutenant Moose will take care of it and push forward. The Axis have one spawn over here to the left. That should be enough unless the Allies are able to spot it. It's kind of out in the open. But man, Private Goss, Wano. .75 is burning, but they're still making their way forward. They know how big. They know how big it would be if they're able to cap forward. Round to the back. 75 spins. Oh. The Tiger, I think, yeah, the Tiger had an angle from him right there. Bombing run's gonna come through. Don't think it's gonna be. Yeah, I think they're gonna be fine. Super Hans, Fatty Cyclops, Omni, everybody working their way back here. Should be pretty okay. Man, Pickle, Steel Max. Do you have an airhead landing north of Carentan Causeway? The Axis should be able to commit a lot to this. They just need a little bit back here on defense to deal with this. Although the Allies do have a front door garrison established, they can pump bodies on through. Legendary. Oh, okay. Legendary's able to spot it. Come on forward. And dismantles it. Oh, that was big. I didn't see him there. No one was protecting the airhead. And unfortunately, that's just what happens sometimes. Everybody thinks it's good. The next thing you know, an enemy sneaks on through and able to get their hands around it, caress it, and dismantle it. Conhodio. As now takes out one. Death Machine. Nails him. Comes over the bridge. Gets a headshot there in Death Machine. Allies holding, but the map control isn't the greatest. It's, they got a tank over here to the left. I'm surprised no raspberries have chased after it yet. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Kato. Squad up. Oh. Chaotic exchanges right there on the bottom floor, everybody. Artillery run cancels it out. And just like that, Carentan Causeway is totally empty. Got one tank coming up here to the north. Panzer IV. They got a dot go over here to the left. Can they get over there? Just barely. Jump out or start doing some repairs. Couple squad leads over here to the back still for the Axis. Allies got the front door garrison reestablished in front of Maline Farm. Oh, they did find the angle and took out the Panzer IV. Oh, thought they were able to escape and go over there to the left side. Jumbo relocated. Got that angle. Jumbo. Or is he gearing it down the road here? Maybe not. Not too sure what the plan was. Maybe looking to just go ahead with it. They got 840 fuel, enough for another one to be spawned in. They feel like they got the advantage. No Axis tanks here at Middle HQ. The other Jumbo's over here by Maline Farm, pushing over there. So yeah, they should feel pretty confident about this. The other Jumbo tank crew probably communicating back to say, hey, we're not getting any contact. I think you guys are free to push. That's what they're doing. Making a combined effort here on 4th. So ZFG dedicating all their armor. They got one garrison to help support it. Let's see how it works out for him. That pack gun is still up over there to the left. I think that's what T9 NMC may be running towards. Airhead called in by the Allies. Jumbos really don't have any infantry support. They're going to try to support each other through this time. T9 NMC jumps on the AT gun. Oh! One shot to the rears. This is just a double Jumbo effort right now. Catching the Axis with their pants down when it comes to AT rockets. And what this is going to do, it's going to distract all the infantry. And it's going to focus their eyes on these Jumbos and allow the infantry maybe to make a push forward. Another round comes into the back from the AT gun. And the Jumbo's probably going, where is that coming from? Clutch AT gun play there. Omni jumping on it. Gets blasted. Cap progress does stall. Nope. Goes back. 50% now for ZFG. Jumbo is damaged and heads to a safer location. Do we have any more blueberries? No, they've all been gunned down. Oh, mamma mia. Another raspberry spawn wave. The Allies got to take advantage of this time and gain a bunch of, or just try to push forward in different areas. Wano. Jumbo's got to move. They got to move. Oh, man. Ooh, nice spin and shoot there by the driver. Don't think the satchel was placed. I think it's still satchelless. Jumbo comes back. for round number 2. Hildy. No! Dodges the HE round. Rocket ricochets. The other jumbo crew has retreated and they're still burning over there. Private Goose. Minutes left to go, everybody. Carentan Causeway looks mostly okay. Axis still do have a garrison over here to the far right. Charlie Squad up there to the northeast. Blueberry down to the bottom right. 76 coming back in. Oh, the ricochets, man. Fortunately, that's a little bit too deep, I think, to have anybody affected by that one. But one day we're going to get it. Jumbo pauses right in the middle of the hard cap. It's a 3-person jumbo, so the spotter, no doubt. 360 view right now. Doing 360s over and over again. Big Behan. There's just a squad lead over there to the left. Axis bringing up their Tiger, looking for a clear shot. Seven minutes left, everybody. And the Axis forced to dedicate more and more bodies over here to the defense to deal with this. The Allies did lose that front door garrison. Tigers rolling up. Should have an easy shot considering the amount of infantry distractions that the Heavy has. Carentan Causeway getting some pressure from the north. The garrison was established for the Crows, but currently locked out because of the 100-meter distance rule. Jumbo has to know that there's no really... Yeah, okay, yeah, both Jumbos get deleted. Wait, I think it was one Jumbo. This one over here was a Puma. Okay. All right. So after all that, the ZFG's tanks are destroyed. However, they did cause a significant amount of time loss for the Axis to get set up for Causeway. I mean, all these bodies fighting over here, not fighting for middle during that entire time, 5-10 minutes. That's a lot. Under 6 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this Allied Front 30 vs 30 matchup between ZFG and Crows. So far, we have just seen 2 captures over middle. It's been a good one so far. Let's go take a look at the stats. Oh my gosh! Holy schneckaroonies. Wow. Okay, somebody confirmed for me after the game the stats on your end to make sure that's okay. That's a huge difference. That's a crazy difference. Mamma mia. 400 frag difference is still winning 3-2, man. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Bombo Clamp Brad entering the hard camp. Guns down Bubba Gump. Cornholio. And a triple for Bombo Clamp Brad. Burns the outpost as well. Does he wait 3 seconds? No, he does not. Nobody spawns in, though. Bombo Clamp Brad is going to keep going. He's on number 4. Potentially looking for number 5 against Echoplex. Echoplex going to throw a grenade. Oh, number 5. He's going to go for the garrison now. No spawn wave. No spawn wave. Bombing run, though. Oh, the bombing run. Does take out the garrison, however. Already, let's see if the Axis have a chance here. The Allies have lost every single spawn. Bad Squishy is going to be the last SL here. Has to get an outpost up as soon as possible to get some reinforcements in the hard camp to hold for these last couple minutes. Airhead did land for the Crows up there to the northwest. But it's in a really awkward position to push towards a circle, as they got to really expose themselves. From the right, we got Aston, Captain Dex, Major J. Howard. The Axis got to think about just sending everybody that's playing defense on one of these spawn points, sir. Get easy squad pushing down from the south. Almost want to get a garrison right there on the border as soon as possible. Bombing run coming over here. Spawn wave comes in afterwards. The 75, though. Stony the Redneck and co. They're going a little bit far to the west. Unless they're planning on doing a quick Yui here in a second. I don't know what their goal is. I don't know what their goal is. All right, we'll leave them be. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left, everybody. Axis trying to force themselves in, but Allied tank crew wisely shoves themselves in the middle of the hard cap. Reinforce has been dropped. Max cap weight initiated. Alrighty, and ZFG will come away with the 3-2 victory here on Purple Heart Lane. Mamma mia, what a match. They had put out different fires everywhere and anywhere, to the east, to the south, to the west. And they had that counterattack earlier. The Satcheliers coming in big, striking in the back line. I mean, from both sides, really. I mean, we saw what kind of chaos they were able to cause over the course of the match. But yeah, no matter how much, that's the problem on some of these maps, man. The tankers will be far behind their front lines, and they'll think, oh, we're good, we don't need to worry about it. And next thing you know, those satchel players will find a way to sneak around and surprise you, like we just saw. Jumbo's gonna cruise on forward in celebration of the victory. Alright, everybody, well, that will be it for today's streams. Don't think we have anything else on the schedule. yeah, I don't think there's anything else today. That will be it, but we'll be back tomorrow for Band of Brothers Monday, a 49 versus 49 PC event. I think there will be, I think it's random map tomorrow. Don't know what it's going to be. Always a good time, although last week they suffered a little bit with the 5-0 and 25, 30 minutes or whatever it was. Then Tuesday, we'll see. Usually Tuesday night we have the Mixed Brazil event. And Wednesday, we got Wednesday Means War. Thursday's a quiet day. And Friday, we get started all over again with the weekend streams. Got a couple of championship matches. Part of the Winter War League next weekend. We'll see how those go. Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to click that follow. Pretty please. And I will be back tomorrow for Band of Brothers Monday as of right now. We'll see if anything pops up. Sometimes there's some random last-minute requests that come out of nowhere. But we'll wait and see. Okay. Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Let's see what level we're at. Remember, the goal is to get to level 100 through only streaming. We're almost there. The light at the end of the tunnel. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we'll go ahead and that'll be it. Thank you, everybody.